Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Richie Sky. We are back with another video, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. Listen, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit that notification bell button, because you don't want to miss a single drip drop of the news and entertainment that we got going for y'all on this channel. Okay, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Sky. And with that, let's get into what we got to talk about today. So, as you guys know, if you follow her on Instagram, Nene Leakes is always posting some gems and pearls of wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? And to me, it always leads a lot of people, particularly news outlets and bloggers, to speculate over what exactly it is that she is talking about and who she might be referring to. Now, we all know that Nene is one of the queen bees of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And so whenever she's posting something, we pay attention to it because honestly, I feel like she's leaving us little clues, little breadcrumbs as to what's actually going on behind the scenes of her life. And honestly, you gotta give it up, folks. We are interested. We are so interested in whatever she's doing because let's face it, Nene Leakes is fabulous. You know, she's constantly doing something that's keeping us on the edge of our seats, whether it's opening new either new restaurants or new clothing stores or starring in new productions. We just never know what Nene is going to do next because she's always talking about let's move in silence. And I really want to say, I really think that that's a good way to maintain what you're going to be doing in terms of your businesses that are outside of Housewives. And we know that those things could also be potentially featured on the next season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta as well. So shout out to her for always keeping us interested. That's how you do it, reality stars. You leave us breadcrumbs so that we never know what you're talking about. And this weekend was no exception because Nene Leakes posted this to her Instagram, and I just want to know what you guys think as well. So let's get into what she posted. Now, she says that I climbed in bed a little earlier than usual. I wanted to pray and center myself. I feel like there's a lot going on around me. You want people around you who bring out the best in you, those that believe in you and will go the extra mile for you. Remember the old saying, it takes one rotten apple to spoil the whole bunch, and those are the people you can't let into your core circle. Pay attention to those who don't clap when you win. Someone in my circle once told me everyone connected to you might not be committed to you. Turns out it was them. Hashtag the door is closed. Hashtag I see you. Hashtag got to be more careful. Hashtag rotten apple. Now, it remains to be seen exactly who she's talking about, but you know, based on what we know about Nene, we know that in the past she has made sure to leave us little clues as to what she might be referring to or who she might be referring to. Now, it's very interesting to me that this is happening around the time where she's beginning to film, because as we may have seen or may have known that, you know, she's coming back into this situation with filming with probably not as many allies as she had at the start of season 11. Now, that's fine because Nene is pretty much a trooper. She's probably one of, you know, actually there have been a couple of housewives that have been able to do this, and they're usually the heavy hitters of their franchise, from Teresa Giudice to Leanne Locken to Kenya Moore to Lisa Vanderpump, because they've all had to face most of the cast against them at certain points in time. And we can probably even throw Porsha Williams in there as well, because there was one point in time where they were all against her too. And just like the queen she is, she rose above it. Now, I think that's what you do. Now, unlike the Lisa Vanderpump route where she chose to bow out, she did bow out gracefully, we might add, but I kind of feel like someone like a Nene is never gonna bow out like that. So now that we know that she's back filming, because she did post that contract and we saw it on Instagram, you know, I just happened to snag it when I saw it, and I was so excited about it, but it was right before she attended Pride. Now, she was on that float with Marlo, with Cynthia Bailey, and with Eva Marcel. Now, Cynthia and Eva were actually in a different section of the float from Nene, and we heard that she requested it. Now, who knows if that's true or not, but that's what the streets are saying. Now, let's get back to what she posted. It's interesting that this post comes at the beginning of filming when a lot of the news outlets are reporting that Nene wants to maintain her distance from most of her co-stars until she's ready to confront them on her own terms. Those people being Porsha and Kanye. Now, I'm not necessarily sure where a lot of these news outlets got this information from, but I will put them in the bottom of this video so that you guys can go back and check those out just to verify that what I am saying is actually indeed floating around out there in the internet streets, okay? So, with that being said, I want to know who you guys think that she is referring to. Do you guys think, because here's the thing, let's count down the number of people that may have been on her side at the beginning of this season. We're looking at people like Marlo, who I doubt that this post is probably about, but she indicated that there was a statement that was made that the people that may have been in your circle might not be committed to you. It was actually that person that said it that is the culprit, right? So who might she have been close to that might have done her wrong or dirty? What could it have been, Greg? Because the internet streets have been reporting that there have been issues with them ever since she basically said it on the show. Now, granted, she basically confirmed these things, so it's not speculation, it is basically conjecture at this point. So we're looking at whether or not those statements are indeed true now that Greg is cancer-free, because I'm imagining their relationship has to be in a completely different place at this point. It's got to be in a completely different place now versus when both of them were under a huge amount of duress because of the whole cancer situation. So could it have been Greg? Could it have been Giovanna? Because Giovanna has been in the news lately, basically making the rounds, indicating that she is hoping to bridge the gap between Cynthia Bailey and Nene Leakes.
You're getting to play the role of a peacemaker, sort of.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, you know, Nene, that's my girl. I've spent some time with her and Cynthia outside of the show. So I really got an opportunity to see, you know, their relationship, their 10-year friendship. And, you know, to see something as small as what happened diminish what they've built over the years, it's sad. And I'm like, if I have anything to do with it, I want to definitely give my two piece and see if I can be the middleman to kind of mend them together, because they're bigger and they're better than this. So, yeah.
Now, to me, that seems rather funny because we don't really know that Giovanna has the relationship with Cynthia or Nene to really warrant that type of intervention. Although we appreciate her for trying, and we appreciate her drama and shade for coming into the new season, because she kind of delivered in the little bit of scenes that we saw her in last season. So I, for one, am excited about Giovanna. So I say, keep doing your thing, but I feel like she don't have that place to do that like a Marlo would have, because Marlo has that long relationship with Nene and Cynthia that we've seen over the years. And I feel like if we want to see somebody bring them back together, we want to see somebody like Marlo do it versus Giovanna. But now we also know that Marlo is cool with Cynthia. So, you know, I've seen Marlo posting in posts on Instagram with both Cynthia Bailey and with Tanya Sam. And that was going to be my next guess. Who could potentially she be talking about? Could it also be Tanya Sam? Because listen, they weren't on the best of terms at the end of the reunion, but it wasn't that deep. You understand what I'm saying? So could it have been Tanya that she's referring to? Excuse me, Tanya that she's referring to? Or could it have been Shamari? Because honestly, let's be clear. Shamari wasn't that close to anybody during the season. I mean, to be very honest with you, I think the person that she might have been closest to was probably Kandi. I feel like Eva tried to get close to her, but I felt like she ended up turning on Eva, so I don't necessarily know if she would even be a factor in this equation. But anyway, y'all let me know down in the comments, because honestly, she could have just been talking about somebody she know in her personal life that we don't even have access to. So we're gonna move on from that, but we will shout out Nene Leakes for posting these bikini pics over the weekend. Now, a lot of people on social media were kind of going up in arms about her posting these sexy pics, but listen, Nene Leakes is 50 and obviously fabulous, so we gotta let her do what she do. Now, some people were saying that there's some Photoshop in there or somewhere, or some trickery image-wise, but at the end of the day, y'all, guess what? All of y'all do that. Just about everybody I know does a little tap on a photo to make that photo shine a little brighter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it. Whether she did any little adoration or not to it, I'm here for it because she looks good. And I feel like, you know what? What I'm loving right now is that we are celebrating people who are 40s and 50s. We're celebrating what they look like, and we're celebrating the fact that they still got it. And for me, I am here for it. So Nene Leakes, keep doing your thing out in these internet streets. Keep shutting these people down. I don't want to hear none of y'all in my comments talking about I'm on anybody's payroll, because it ain't the case. I'm just calling them like I see it. And y'all know I like to keep things positive unless there's a shade requirement involved. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it positive, but I'm going to keep it real at the same time. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about these stories down in the comments below. I'm ready for it. I want to hear what y'all got to say. What y'all think about all of these things? Y'all here for Nene posting these bikini pics? Because I'm here for it. I say do it, boo. Do it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell button so you don't miss a single thing that we're doing on this channel each day. We're doing news, gossip, commentary, and conjecture. You understand what I'm saying? We're also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Sky. We're a lot more active on Instagram. We're getting back active, I should say. Getting back to work on that as I speak. So be on the lookout for more posts and behind the scenes and that sort of thing from me as time goes on. And guys, guess what? I will see you in the next video.